This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
No Shawnee Mac today. No. So we're going straight to the top for our sporting knowledge. Our very good friend Steve Butler from the West Australian.
Hello, Stephen.
What's that the top of, Nat?
Top of our sort of people that will answer our calls at 6:22 in the morning list.
I don't think, Steve, in our entire relationship, we've ever spoken to you this early. I mean, outside of our private lives.
Right, well, and that's been a lot earlier, but...
Steve Butler's 2 a.m. Buddha call.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's it.
Who's calling who?
What a thrill and a treasure it is. But, look, I tell you what, it's bloody freezing out here in Pally this morning.
Yeah, I know, it's brisk, isn't it?
Oh. Well, I know the Frozen musical's in town, but come on, Elsa, let it go.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Are you freezing your old life off, are you?
Yeah.
Hey.
Good by you.
Yeah.
So, sport, discuss.
It's a pretty quiet
Where would you like to
weekend.
start, Nathan?
Yeah. AFLW?
I actually went down to Pinjarra and I watched the Mighty Tigers beat South Mandurah in one of the top of the table games. And, you know, former Docker, Hayden Ballantyne, kicked the first 2 goals of the match and then did his hammy, and that was it. The old boy.
Oh, bugger.
But it was good fun.
Yeah.
Oh, no, look, Nat, I know you just don't like them. Nathan, you just don't care.
No, I don't.
But it's time to turn the town purple, isn't it?
Oh. Do we have to?
What a response.
Purple's such a commitment to a colour, isn't it?
I know.
Like I don't really come across too many people. And like taking football out, this is my favourite colour's purple.
Yeah, I sort of there's a like.
Do you have much purple in your wardrobe?
No, not on principle. But I've never been a massive purple fan.
I don't think
but it's
many
kind of
men
like
own purple
bit
shirts.
of purple kind of cheeseclothy, velvety kind of Fremantle vibe. You know, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Saturday night they play the Western Bulldogs, and the finals week this week they start on Thursday, obviously, and that's with the Brisbane Lions playing Richmond, and then we've got Melbourne and Sydney on Friday, and then the Dockers play that Saturday night game just after Geelong play Collingwood. So it's a good round, but I think it's going to be a cracking game for Fremantle. I think they can really win, and I think it's just a strange little twist of fate. Like, their chief executive at Fremantle is Simon Garlick. He used to play for the Western Bulldogs. They've got 2 coaches on their staff, Matthew Boyd and Robert Murphy, absolute superstars of the Western Bulldogs. So there's a few in the clan that have a bit of knowledge about the Western Bulldogs, so I think they'll get the inside word.
I thought you were going to say that they're sabotaging them from the Bulldogs' point
look,
of view.
as much... You can't imagine those blokes not loving the Western Bulldogs at any stage in their life, because they were so... instrumental in a lot of their success, those blokes. And, you know, to even Robert Murphy, we all remember him missing out on that premiership, and he got called up onto the stage by the coach, Luke Beveridge. But he's fully blooded into Fremantle now, and I think that really gives them an advantage because they know the club, they know the coach, and you know, they'll know what's going on there. And I just hope Fremantle can bring that pressure and get through to the next week because they deserve it after their season.
There's a bit of an issue though, Steve. Fremantle's kryptonite, as we know, is rain, and there is rain forecast for Saturday.
Oh no!
Yeah, there is, and the Bullies play pretty good in that sort of environment as well. So yeah, they'll do some sun dances. They're hoping that Michael Walters might become the Sundance Kid or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, have you made your bold prediction of who's going to be in the grand final? Yeah.
Look, I think the best football I've seen this year has come from Geelong and Melbourne, and I don't think it's any great surprise they finished as high as they are. I think their best football is the best football. So if I had to put it on there, I'd say those 2 will make it.
Yep.
Fremantle can make their charge if they really up their pressure. It's when their pressure drops that they get scored on, and if they can keep their pressure consistent through this final series and get something more out of someone like Nat Fyfe, then they're a chance to be a smoky within it. But look, I think the best football is from Melbourne and Geelong, and I think it would be a cracker grand final if they made it.
I have joked, though, and you're saying it's going to be a wet game for Fremantle. So, like, do they do something like train with the sprinklers on? Cool, you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you?
It's going to be a fine week and then rain on Saturday.
So if you know you're going to be, it's probably going to be rain, wouldn't you train or, like, just get, like, the fire hoses out? And I suppose rain doesn't come that hard at you in the face.
I say this with some trepidation, but I do remember a time when West Coast used to train with soapy balls.
Pussy Willow.
I mean, we got to talk for about 4 minutes before it went there, so well done. I think that's a new record. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll be here all week.
Quick word on the AFLW debut of some new teams, and your mob got up.
Yeah, the Mighty Bombers, we got a win, so that's turned our season around.
Yep.
West Coast got a win too. It took for the women to get in charge to do it, but we love that. Oh, look, a great win by West Coast. It was great celebrations there, and Fremantle without their star couple, Cara and Ebony Antonio, they struggled against the probably team that's likely to be the premiership favourites in Brisbane. So, but gee, it was good to get back out there, and I think the emotion around it was quite strong. I think there's quite a bit of anticipation, and people have been ready to get back into this AFLW season, so that's good. And I tell you what, the women didn't muck around out there. They got stuck into each other. There was bimbo everywhere.
I wouldn't want to be tackled by one of them. It's terrifying.
It was seriously on, I can tell you that. And yeah, I think, and great to see Cam Green get his first 5-wicket haul for Australia. His first Michelle Pfeiffer, as they call it, Nathan.
Yep.
Why Michelle Pfeiffer?
Pfeiffer.
Well, he got Pfeiffer. 5 wickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pfeiffer. Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer's wonderful. She was in Greece too.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, even Eminem sings about it. But,
remember Michelle Pfeiffer in Lady Hawk? Remember Lady Hawk?
No, I'm more.
Didn't you? So she fell in love with a man who was a wolf at night, and she was a hawk in the day, and they only got to see each other
at twilight.
Yes, and then they'd change. It's a beautiful love story.
Funnily enough, I never saw that.
That was a segue from Cam Green that I didn't see coming.
You brought up Michelle Pfeiffer.
I tell you right now, everybody right now at home or in their cars are thinking about their favourite Michelle Pfeiffer movie in your face. Witches of Eastwick. Wonderful.
What was the teacher one?
Criminal Minds?
Yeah.
Dangerous Minds? Dangerous Minds.
And let's just segue away from that now. The US Open starts at Flushing Meadows tonight, and the two best mates, the pair of Special Ks, Nick Kyrgios and Thanasi Kokkinakis, will be playing against each other.
In the first round, extraordinary.
Yeah, first round. And there was also a announcement of the Hall of Fame for swimming overnight, so the first ever Hall of Fame. Fred Lane, Fanny Durack, Dawn Fraser, Shane Gould, Ian Thorpe. Some pretty big Australian swimming names there.
Yeah, brilliant.
Wow.
I think you've covered every sport,
there
Steve.
You
well
go,
done. We thought it was
Steve.
a quiet weekend in sport, but no, turns out it wasn't.
There's a bit going on.
Yes. Love your work. Thanks, mate.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.